My thighs are plastic. Let me slap them. Reapers, what's is good? It's your boy Laser. Using the visor back with another reaction video. These are the reaction content. So I continue to deliver for you guys. Written the top 15 facts you are not supposed to know. Guys, there's so many crazy, scary facts out there. We're not showing you. If you enjoy scary content, which can be feature, it's the like button. You subscribe to the notification bell. Because every Twitch stream is fucking amazing. Let's dive straight in this video.
Number 15. Grand Central Terminal's big secret. Though commuters travel through Grand Central Station in New York City every single day, few know that there are secret tunnels that lie below. 9 stories below, to be exact. Beneath the floor of Grand Central sits the M42 bunker. It's said to have been built during World War II. Rumor has it that because the station delivered troops to and from New York, there was a fear it could be targeted. There's also a hidden station below, Track 61. It's not on any Grand Central train map. It was built specifically to accommodate the wealthy on private trains.
Dude, that's a very dirty train. Looks like someone took a massive dookie all over this place.
In fact, an elevator delivers guests from the platform to the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. FDR was said to use it the most due to his polio. The hidden transport helped hide the fact that the president couldn't walk from the public. Just goes to show you never know what lies below. Number 14. Work causes more people to pass away than war. Yes, war can be gruesome, and it's definitely not a pretty way to pass away.
Dude, like for real, man. Like you're just chilling, bro. You're fighting other motherfuckers like it's Call of Duty. And then one day, all of a sudden, your soldier teammate goes like this.
But being worked to that point.
But don't worry though, he can just get some. He can get a quick revive. Wait, quick revive was in the multiplayer, right? Right.
Isn't pretty either. It can be long and painful, especially for those who live in a country where labor laws aren't enforced or don't exist. While heart disease and stroke remain the #1 cause of passing away, the International Labor Organization's Director General, Guy Ryder, said that work takes more.
That's a very cute skeleton. Oh, he's got cobwebs all over him. Do they nut on him?
Lives each year than war. Drawn from statistics between 1959 to 2002, an average of 378,000 people passed away each year from war, according to ABC News.
Faith without D's is dead. Nah, that's facts, bro. Is that like the same thing as faith without work is dead, bro? Keep the faith, guys. Keep the faith. With faith is a little superpower, bro. If you can have faith over fear, you can do anything you set your mind to, bro. I'm serious. Guys, go after your fucking dreams. Do what the fuck you want to do. Don't listen to what other people have to say, because people are always going to have shit to say. You do what the fuck you want to do, bro. You make sure you go after the shit you want. Your life, what you desire, all that. You go after that shit.
Passed away from occupational incidents and diseases. That's an estimated 2.3 million workers a year. Number 13.
I always be ranting, bro. I love
scary,
it.
Stupid assassination attempts.
CIA
the
targets.
CIA wanted Castro gone in the 60s, and if they had to do it with a seashell, damn it, they were going to try. During the years between 1960 and 1965, 8 assassination plots against the Cuban leader were described in a
Dude, is that a joint? That's a big ass joint. No, actually, what is that? Is that was smoking like joints like normal during this time period? Like, was that even a thing? I don't fucking know.
1967 report on the subject. This information was only declassified 36 years later. Maybe they should have left it top secret.
634 attempts on life. Wait, so this motherfucker was like, they tried to assassinate this fucker that much? Oh my god, because the CIA went after him. That's crazy. Dude, it's crazy how like, dude, I just know for a fact there's like a whole list of like people the government or CIA wants to take out, bro. Like, yeah, I just know for a fact that the government's gonna want me dead, bro. Guys, if I ever go disappearing one day, you guys know exactly why. I know way too much. I know way too much, bro. It's insane.
Because the plots are just plain
like, I'm so ahead of my time, bro. That it's scary. Like, I get scared sometimes because it's like I just know too much, man. Like, damn, like it's scary.
Embarrassing. Poison pills, cigars, fungus, air, and even a syringe were all potential objects suggested to send Castro to an early grave. Not only did they want the guy passed away, but they wanted to humiliate him. One plot outlined an idea to fill his shoes with thallium salt so that his beard would fall out. Is this a renowned government agency or a group of naughty schoolboys pulling pranks?
Naughty?
But the plot that was perhaps the strangest and
They do that devious challenge, that devious lake challenge. Bro, on some real shit. Never mind.
scariest for how stupid it was involved a booby-trapped seashell. Castro was known to go diving, so CIA operatives thought that they might plant a particularly beautiful shell in a coral reef he frequented. Being such an avid diver, Castro would of course be the one to grab hold of the shell and set off the explosive device, taking his life instantly. The CIA came to its senses, however, and decided the plot was impractical, although that was not without some investigation into the matter. Books on Caribbean mollusks were purchased by the CIA's head of Cuban operations, Desmond Fitzgerald. They are gathering dust as we speak. Number 12. Gandhi wasn't all good. You know how you think you know a person, and then you discover something about them that flips every—
Dude, this guy just looks evil, bro. He's got that look to him. Motherfucker just looks evil.
thing you thought you knew on its head. No one's perfect, but just what does an icon have to do to lose their broader appeal? Mother Teresa doubted the existence of God. Lance Armstrong was doping. You know what Bill Cosby has been accused of by now. And yet, although many know that Gandhi wasn't all good, they really don't know the half of it. It's not that Gandhi was a terrible person, but the idealistic view of this man, whose goodness is often compared to the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., may be a bit of a stretch. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The British imprisoned Gandhi and his wife in Aga Khan Palace in 1942. Kasturba's poor circulation led to bronchial pneumonia, and one of her sons brought her penicillin to take, but Gandhi wouldn't allow it. Instead, she was given river water from the Ganges, which would supposedly restore her. He believed if God wills it, he will pull her through, with only traditional medicine and God's will to save her. Kasturba passed away 3 days later. Not long after his wife's passing, Gandhi acquired malaria. His doctors pushed quinine on him, but of course he didn't take it because of God's will. Just kidding.
God's will, what?
He totally took it and recovered just fine.
Dude, narrator, stop trying to bamboozle us, you bitch-ass motherfucker. Yeah.
So while Gandhi remains one of the most quotable world leaders throughout history, and in the purview of the past, an activist for peace, he certainly had an Achilles heel. He was imperfect, and Kasturba probably saw the worst side of him. Number 11. The U.S. knowingly let its citizens pass away. The United States allowed African American farmers to pass away from syphilis in order to study the disease's progression. It began way back in 1932.
Dude, those are some big crops. That's like a whole maze, bro. Like, imagine just getting lost in here. Fuck that. Dude, I don't know why, but it's like, I don't know, just crop pictures. Crop pictures go so hard, bro. Like, this picture just goes hard for no reason. I don't know why. This is just sick. Like tell me this shit doesn't look good, bro. I don't know. This just looks really cool, you know?
During the Great Depression, a study by the U.S. Public Healthcare Service took place in Mason County, Alabama, where around 35%—
Is that what are those called? What are those things? What is that, bro? Are those Funyuns? Strawberry Funyuns?
of the male population had been found infected with the disease. With the promise of free medical exams, meals, healthcare, and even burial insurance, the PHS and Rosenwald Fund convinced 600 African American farmers to take part in the study. 201 didn't have syphilis, 399 did. The farmers who were affected with syphilis didn't know they had the disease, and they weren't told of their infection. Instead of treating the farmers for syphilis, doctors monitored them and tested out free treatments, which included agonizing and unnecessary spinal taps. Instead of lasting 6 months, the program lasted around 40 years.
Oh, dude, that looks... Look at these, is that toast? I put jelly on that shit. Dude, you know what's nasty? Some people put fucking honey on their toast. That's disgusting, bro. Who the fuck does that shit?
Despite the fact that penicillin had been discovered to cure the disease in the 1940s, 130 of the participants passed away during the study, and some also went on to infect their wives and children as they weren't told they had the disease. Thankfully, no bad deed goes unpunished. In 1972, the government shut down the program, calling it ethically unjustified. After filing a lawsuit the following year, the families of the study were awarded a $10 million settlement and lifetime healthcare and burial insurance, but I'm sure no money could quell their pain and anger in this case. Number 10. The top secret FISA decision. What is the US government trying to hide? Well,
everything. It's like saying the government, like, what is the government trying to hide is like saying fucking, is the ocean hiding fish? No, but so, on some real shit, like, dude, I just know for a fact the government, like, you know, they have cures to cancers. They know what's gonna happen in the future. Like, they know if any, like, fucking goddamn outbreak's gonna happen. I swear the government has answers to things that nobody knows. But guess what, guys? Because I'm taking over the world, I'll find that out for you. And government, I command you to tell me what's in there. You better tell me. It's a totally nice threat.
Lots of things probably, but in 2011, the government was fighting for its life to keep a key FISA court, Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, decision hidden from the public. What did this decision entail? The NSA, of course. This 86-page opinion from the FISA court was pre-Snowden, so the public had no knowledge of the scope of NSA surveillance. In fact, the FISA court declared some of its programs unconstitutional, but the Department of Justice would not allow the Electronic Frontier Foundation to go public with this opinion, despite the fact that FISA itself...
Dude, that's a shit ton of cars parked. This is, like, more parked than, like, at, like, a fucking, like, you know... Dude, I remember when I went to a fucking Dodgers game one time, like, years ago. I went to a Dodgers game, bro. There were so many fucking cars parked, it was insane. Like, dude, like, it... Oh, my God, it was crazy. Like... If you ever been to a Dodgers game, bro, you know how many cars are fucking parked, bro. But this is just nuts. Like, this is a shit ton. Like, what the fuck is this?
Ruled that it could be made public, and despite the fact that the foundation had filed a public records request for its release, the government...
Like, I thought Dodger game parking was, like, crazy. That's even more crazy, bro. I've only been to one Dodgers game because I visit LA, that's where I grew up in. No, not grew up, I was born. I grew up here in North Carolina, but
wants to keep this opinion secret, but there's been a...
And I was born in, like, the Valley area. No, I was not fucking rich or, dude, it was a struggle in LA, and that's why we had to move.
Breakthrough in the
Valley.
case, according
Valley's
to a report
like,
by
right next to
NBC
LA,
News, a ruling signed by the court's chief judge, Reggie Walton, rejected the Justice Department's arguments that the secret national security court's rules prevented disclosure of the opinion. Judge Walton's ruling, however, did not require an immediate release of the top secret opinion, but rather sent the case to a lower court to ensure it met the requirements to be subject to disclosure. If the NSA knows everything about us, what does it have to hide? We'll probably never know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Number 9. Telecommunication companies are at the mercy of the NSA. Another scary fact about the NSA that the public isn't supposed to know, they've got big companies in their pocket. Verizon and other big-name telecommunication companies are made to spy on customers by the NSA. The telephone records from millions of Verizon customers were collected by the NSA at a request from the FBI and court-ordered by FISA. Whether or not customers were suspected of anything, the order enabled the NSA to gather metadata, including locations, unique identifiers, the phone numbers of both...
Dude, look at all this matrix code around me.
sides on a call, time and duration of phone calls, etc. Only the conversation's content was kept private. The top secret court order required these companies to hand over this information on an ongoing daily basis. The order also disallowed Verizon from disclosing the FBI's request and the order itself to the public. Congressmen and surveillance experts alike have declared this collection of personal data as an invasion of privacy, but the fact that the public is now aware of this doesn't seem to change anything. Big Brother is watching us in plain sight, but most people aren't invested enough to care. In fact, through a Pew Research report, noted that 57% of Americans think it's wrong of the government to monitor communications of American citizens. Only 17% have claimed to be very concerned about it. 35% are somewhat concerned, but being...
Dude, is this licorice?
somewhat concerned about anything means you're not going to do a damn thing to change it.
Yeah, you're right. You're not gonna do a damn thing. I'll make you do a damn thing.
Number 8. The CIA experimented with behavior controlling drugs. The NSA and the FBI aren't the only bad eggs.
Bro, are these is this supposed to be like laced acid? What the fuck is this? Those are some big ass tabs. Ooh, they're very fucking, ooh, what the fuck? Is that period blood? No, actually, what the fuck are these like supposed to be tabs, bro?
CIA is also hiding some deep dark
Lace tabs.
secrets. Unless you've really dug deep into the history of the
Well, acid tabs aren't even that big, but it's like, well, I mean, actually, I don't know. I feel like, dude, imagine taking an acid tab like that. I've never taken acid in my life, and I have no desire to. I'm be for real, bro. Like, I don't. I think I said in one of my other videos a while ago I want to try mushrooms. I'm gonna be for real. I don't want to do any drugs. Like, I like being sober, bro. I'm a sober person. I don't like drinking. You guys can call me boring all you want. I don't give a fuck. I just like being sober. Because, like, I live on a natural high, bro. Like, that's just what, you know, that's just what God blessed me with, bro. I just live on a natural high. For some reason, I'm just, like, I'm already high, if that makes sense. I just live naturally high, you know? I live on a high vibration.
CIA, you probably...
I'm totally not rubbing it on your faces. No, literally, though. Like, I'm, like, bro, I have no desire to do any sort of substance or drug. I like being sober. And I plan on staying that way for the rest of my life. You know, but if you drink or do like weed, I'm not trying to shit on you. But if you do if you do like crack, bro, fuck you, get your life together or some shit. No, literally, if you're doing anything, like, look, alcohol is normal, and I think it's a shit substance. But it's like, if you're doing fucking like if you're doing weed or alcohol, you know, it's whatever. I mean, you shouldn't even do that, but it's like, it's whatever. I don't really care. But it's like, if you're doing fucking crack, cocaine. Laser, you sound like you're on crack every video. You look like you're on crack every video. We can't understand what you're saying most of the time. Check your But, you're right. I gotta snip my line. No, but, don't do, like, bro, stick to weed or alcohol. You shouldn't do alcohol or weed, but like stick to that, and don't do. You guys get what I'm saying.
Probably have no idea that they've done biological, chemical, and radiological experiments on US and Canadian citizens over the span of 20 years from 1953 to 1973. A sinister and illegal CIA program called Project MKUltra recruited 185 private researchers and 80 institutions to perform behavior controlling experiments on citizens using drugs. More often than not, the drugs were administered on people who could not fight back. As one CIA agent puts it, we're talking mental patients, drug addicts, prostitutes, and prisoners. That's some pretty shady stuff, even for an organization as shady as the CIA. LSD was one of the drugs tested due to its ability to distort reality. The CIA believed the drug might also be used to...
LSD was just the tip of the iceberg.
To a person's loyalties.
No, but like, imagine actually, like I said earlier, imagine taking that big of a tab of like acid, bro. Like, that's a. Well, I know you can't overdose on acid. Well, you can't. But I just know that, like, that would be the worst trip ever, 100%.
During the Cold War, so the potential application for this would be to convert foreign agents to American operatives. LSD was provided to men in brothels in San Francisco, after which doctors would secretly monitor them and the effects of the drug through two-way...
Dude, imagine being, like, the first person to take acid, bro. I can't imagine what that was like, you know?
Years, even government agents were supplied the drug in order to test whether or not it would elicit a confession or draw the mind blank. Morphine, marijuana, heroin, alcohol, and other drugs were also tested. One person is known to have passed away in these experiments, but the reality could be more. Drug-induced hypnosis was also on MKUltra's agenda. They tested whether it would boost intelligence, produce anxiety, or lead to sleep deprivation in patients. They also experimented with assassination methods, using aerosols. If this fact's not scary, I don't know what is. Number 7. Facebook knows. Will your relationship last? Don't ask a magic 8 ball, ask Facebook. According to the social network, the heaps of user data it acquires can help the site determine whether or not a romantic relationship will last. The data suggests that, overall, a Facebook official relationship status of 3 or more months means a couple will likely stay together for the long haul. Bogdan State, a Facebook data scientist, analyzed US users' relationship statuses over 3 years, from 2008 to 2011. As one might expect, the most important indicator of a lasting relationship was the duration of their Facebook
Is that a pee-pee with an eye in it?
official relationship status. About half of all
Facebook's so garbage, bro. Who the fuck uses Facebook on some real shit? Can that platform just shut down? Like, I forgot Facebook even existed, bro. I'm gonna be for real though. Like, the games on Facebook, why are they actually kind of good though? Like, there's this one game on Facebook I remember playing. Well, I didn't play it, but my fucking mom played it, and I remember I was a little kid. I used to play it with her. It was really fun. It was this fucking this garden game. Was it called? I forgot. Gardens of Time. Is that what it was called? That game was so fun, bro. It was a Facebook game, but basically like, you would search for shit. I think it's shut down like years ago. I don't know if it's still a thing. It might still be a thing. But it's like you would search for shit. I don't know. It was just really fun for some reason.
Facebook relationships that have survived 3 months are likely to survive to 4 years or longer, State concluded in his analysis. The study also found that summer breakups are the most frequent, perhaps due to long-distance relationships falling apart once the academic calendar year ends. While not groundbreaking, you might breathe a sigh of relief once your relationship outlast the 3-month mark. Apparently, that means you're in it to win it, and your relationship is stable enough to endure. While this fact isn't super scary.
Wait. In a domestic partnership, divorce, separated, damn, it's a lot of options.
The public should be aware that social media knows an excessive amount about us, and
no, for real, that was personal.
Into our relationships is a little too close for comfort.
By the way, didn't this fucker say he wants to fight? Who was it? Was it Jeff Bezos? No, it was Elon Musk. That shit was, I knew that shit, dude. You know what's funny, bro? I like how these motherfucking billionaires, bro, always say they're gonna do these fights and shit. Like, they always say they're gonna do something crazy like that. It never fucking happens.
Number 6.
I think it was just a joke, but
Agent Orange was used in Korea. Well, most people know about the US military's use of Agent Orange in Vietnam during 1961 to 1971. Most don't know that it was also used in the Korean War in 1978. These are historical facts that we'd like to ignore.
Dude, imagine being lost in here, dude. Imagine being fucking lost in here. That's terrifying.
As the damages done at the hands of chemical warfare were detrimental to generations of Vietnamese and Korean people, Agent Orange is a defoliant and herbicide chemical, a mix of 2 herbicides, which was officially used in Operation Ranch Hand in Vietnam, to the detriment of the environment and the health of those exposed. It wasn't until 2011 that it came out in the local press, KPHO TV in Phoenix, Arizona, that the US had used Agent Orange in 1978, burying 250 drums in its Korean Army base, Camp Carroll. By the time it was made public in America, Korea had known about it for more than a decade. Around 20,000 South Koreans filed lawsuits in 1999, alleging damages for over $5 billion. In 2006, they won their appeal, and Dow Chemical and Monsanto were ordered to pay $62 million to 6,800 people. Veterans that served in Korea are also able to seek compensation for presumptive exposure. Number 5. The US government knows what's coming in and going out. Another NSA not-so-secret secret. The government organization not only collects information from its own citizens, it also collects all international email and text that crosses US borders. Government officials cite the 2008 FISA Amendments Act, approved by Congress, which deems that cross-border surveillance, i.e. eavesdropping on home turf, was allowable, as long as the warranted target was a non-citizen abroad. Sounds like
Illuminati confirmed.
The NSA is digging deep here. Again, the public isn't supposed to know this. It was uncovered by the New York Times in 2013, and the extent to which the NSA is surveillancing Americans continues to broaden instead of narrow. Number
Number
4.
four.
Winston Churchill believed in a worldwide Jewish conspiracy. Like
Jewish?
Gandhi, Churchill is aged like a
interested.
fine wine. He's viewed kindly by history as one of the strongest wartime leaders in the world. But as Prime Minister, Churchill firmly believed there was a team of international Jewish people whose objective was to control the world. In fact, when he
A struggle for the soul of the Jewish people.
was Secretary of State for War and Air, he wrote an article on his theory in 1920 entitled Zionism versus Bolshevism, a struggle for the soul of the Jewish people. While Churchill didn't paint all Jewish people with the same brush, he claimed that there were extremes in the race. He also theorized that Jewish people have 3 political streams of consciousness.
What? What is this fucker on? Bro, as a Jew, as a Jewish person myself, I'd like to say that, sorry guys, like, your tongue ever just gets stuck in your mouth. No, as a Jewish person myself, bro, as a boy in the striped pajamas, I'd like to say that, we do not have 3 strains of fucking, whatever the fuck that motherfucker said. But I will say that, you guys ever, who can relate? Don't lie, guys. We all tried to escape the concentration camps. We went on the barbed wire, bro. And then that barbed wire actually was, like, shockproof or whatever the fuck it is. It had electricity in it and it would shock us. No, actually, I think some barbed wire, like, in the concentration camps actually was, like, electric as well. Like, it would shock people as well. I don't know, man. Dude, it's crazy how, like, damn.
Nationalism,
No.
Zionism,
Scary.
and aesthetic communism. The first 2 were honorable, according to Churchill, but as for aesthetic communism, these were devastating. In his essay, he said of these types, most, if not all, of them have forsaken the faith of their forefathers and divorced from their minds all spiritual hopes of the next world. He called this movement a worldwide conspiracy and claimed that it played a part in forming Bolshevism and the Russian Revolution. Number 3. Barbie's origins are as an escort. Aside from the impossible physical expectations the Mattel Group places on children, Barbie seems like an innocent enough plaything, right? Wrong, nothing could be less innocent. Barbie's origins date back to
Dude, Barbie, I'm a Barbie doll in a Barbie world. My milkers are plastic. Let me suck on them. Mama.
1940s Germany. The design was originally that of the Lily doll, a German gag gift escort doll for adults. You heard that right. Your little girls have been playing with escort dolls. Created by Reinhard Buthaen, Lily was a cartoon character for the tabloid Bild Zeitung, which is based in Hamburg, Germany. The character, full name Bild Lily, was a buxom blonde gold digger who managed to attract rich men with her looks and
Gold
sass.
digger. She's pretty fine.
Lily's quick wit and appeal made her so popular that the newspaper decided to make a quick buck from her rising popularity by selling a doll version in bars
She's
and
a
at
cute
tobacco
model.
kiosks as an adult novelty toy. They became a popular gag gift at bachelor parties and a common dangler for the rearview mirror. During the 1950s, the product began to expand. Different styles of clothes and accessories were designed to dress Lily. This attracted young girls, who of course wanted to dress her up. This is where Mattel came into the fold and really put Lily on the map, albeit with a different name. A toy designer, Ruth Handler, picked up some Lily dolls on a trip to Europe and, returning home, worked on the doll's design until she became Barbie. The popular toy
I'm
made her
a Barbie doll in a Barbie world. My thighs are plastic. Let me slap them.
debut on March 9th, 1959 at New York Toy Fair. Shortly after, Mattel bought the rights to build Lily, and German companies ceased production. Number 2. Yellow 5 and 6. Lots of fast food restaurants use ingredients that you can't pronounce.
Dude, I thought this was like... Is this yellow 40? I know there's red 40. Is this yellow 40?
However, although you can pronounce yellow dye 5 and 6, the contents aren't any less mysterious.
No, it's actually crazy to think they... Wait, was that an apple?
These artificial dyes are approved by the FDA and are used to color various food and drink offerings at places like Burger King, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, and Dunkin' Donuts.
Dude, this is the shit y'all are putting in your fucking, like, bodies, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna shit on people because, like, I've done this. Like, I used to eat this shit, but it's like, dude, this is the shit y'all are eating, man. Y'all gotta eat healthy, bro. Like, I have Chick-fil-A, but only in moderation. I'm cutting down on fast food, bro. I'm cutting down on just dog shit in general, man. I care about my health, bro. I want to be a healthy person. I am healthy. I'm very healthy, actually.
And yet they've been nixed by many companies in the UK due to the fact that they're linked to behavioral problems and hyperactivity in children. The UK government also now requires that food with these two scary yellows have warning labels. The dyes are also used in soap and nail polish. It's probably best just to avoid them. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. If you'd like to see more of these videos in the future, then hit that subscribe button because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Number 1. You can buy almost anything on the dark net.
What?
The internet has made it easier than ever to get away with certain activities under the cover of darkness. When it comes to the web, this darkness is in the form of the dark net. If you're an innocent
dark spin, sucking up all your blood.
Googler, social networker, or YouTuber, you're probably not using the internet to access nefarious sites and purchase stuff on black markets. In fact, you probably have no idea they exist. But they do, and it's scary. The Onion router enables online anonymity and allows folks to access the darknet, i.e. websites that aren't part of the regular internet. You can do and buy anything in this dark underworld. Guns, drugs, and assassin. Hacker services are up for grabs, as are stolen credit cards, fake IDs, and forged documents. In fact, the Silk Road market was removed in 2013 by the FBI. It was the internet's largest hidden drug market, and its alleged creator was charged with computer hacking, money laundering, and drug trafficking. 150 million worth of bitcoins were also seized. The criminal underworld did not disband, however. It simply found a different
Bitcoin rise to like 70,000.
marketplace. Thanks for checking.
Well, guys, this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. Which one of those facts was the most scary to you? If you enjoyed scary content or scary features you need to do, I'll see you next one. Peace.